Why was the protest from Ferrari against Red Bull dismissed by the FIA? It was a wild twist to an already chaotic Monaco Grand Prix, Ferrari protesting both Red Bull drivers after their win and a third-place finish in the Principality. After what felt like the longest wait ever, both cases were dismissed by the FIA stewards. But why? During the hearing, representatives from both Red Bull and Ferrari were present alongside F1 race director Eduardo Freitas. Sergio Perez's case was pretty easy. The decision document stated that Ferrari conceded that Perez's car did not have any part of its front or rear tyres on the left of the yellow line and conceded that the protest was unfounded. However, Max's incident was a little more complex. So what did Ferrari claim? Ferrari claimed that on the exit from the pits on lap 23, Verstappen's car put part of its left front and rear tyres on the tarmac on the left side of the yellow line. The Scuderia also believed that this was in breach of the race director's event notes and that similar actions had previously resulted in a penalty being applied. An example of Yuki Tsunoda in Austria last year was also referenced in the document. Remember when he did it twice? Ferrari also claimed that the race director event notes indicate to the teams how they are to act and the teams abide by them, even if they contradict the international sporting code. So how did Red Bull react? Red Bull argued back that Max's car was still to the right of the yellow line and that there was no breach of the international sporting code. So what did the race director have to say in all this? Freitas, who was on his second weekend of the job, referenced that Article 5 of Appendix L of the ISC had changed from 2021 to 2022. In an embarrassing twist, he also revealed that his event notes from the weekend had been a cut and paste from the 2021 version and hadn't been changed to reflect the 2022 Appendix L changes. That's pretty awkward. So what was the decision? Red Bull, Ferrari and the race director agreed that Max did have part of his front left and rear tyre on the left-hand side of the yellow line, and that most of the left front and left rear tyres of that car remained on the yellow line. The stewards also reviewed a similar incident from last year's Monaco Grand Prix involving Lance Stroll, but determined the following. Article 2.1 of the 2022 Formula 1 sporting regulations provides that all officials undertake to observe all the provisions of the code, the Formula 1 sporting regulations. This places an obligation on the race director to comply with those regulations. Accordingly, the notes issued by the race director cannot contradict the code or the Formula 1 sporting regulations. Article 5C of Chapter 4 of Appendix L of the code stipulates that at the pit exit a car must not cross the line. In this case, the car did not cross the line. To do so, it would have needed to have a full wheel to the left of the yellow line. Accordingly, the driver did not breach the relevant section of the code, and this takes precedent over any interpretation of the notes. So some more FIA confusion then. Shock. There you have it, a look into how both Red Bulls didn't get a penalty. What do you think to the situation? Is it all a bit confusing? Let us know in the comment section below.